Will you have you written it down? Hello, how are you? May God bless. You'll sit on the chair. Be comfortable. Ask Puri to write it down for him.
He's doing it.
What? So let's keep it to yourself. Hello, how are you, Douglas?
Very well.
Getting very fine. Just like a flower. Beautiful. See what beautiful children have now. Just like these petals over here. Down there? Can you open a window for a while? Sure. Just open the window for 5 minutes. So it's comfortable. Comfortable like this one. Yeah, very comfortable. One has to be very, very comfortable. Very comfortable. She got it even before she had seen me. You know, that shows that it's clicking in the air. I want to tell you about further meditation, how we have to do and how we have to understand ourselves. You see, the thing is, so far you have had habits of dealing with things and your practices, how you have dealt with worldly problems, with, say, your personal problems, your physical problems, body problems. But now as you have entered into the kingdom of God, and the power of God is flowing through you, you must know that your solutions and your style have to be different now. That is, you have to put your attention at the disposal of God. Actually, in your attention, His light is flooded. I will try to explain it because it's just the opposite than what you have so far. You always thought that you have to put your attention to a point and then you have to attack the subject or attack the problem which all your energies divert to. And hello, how are you? Please take this up. And to then take upon yourself the responsibility, the complete technique of the whole thing, how to work it out, and that was a sort of a life's experience. You would use all your experiences that you have had about such a problem, a particular type of problem, all others, whatever they have had, all the books that are available, even all sorts of enterprises that have been for a particular problem. Then you attack it, that problem. And then you find that when you try to attack it, it just slips out of your hands, you just cannot find it. You don't understand how you have missed it. The Sahaja is a very system, very different system. Now you have entered into the kingdom of God. You are saints. And everything that was built so far is for you. You have to experiment and see for yourself. But the thing is, you must give it a chance. Your attention itself is not flooded with light. You don't have to go to any books. You don't have to go anywhere. Your attention itself is flooded with that light, which is dynamic. Now, if anything comes to your attention, you just connect your attention with the divine attention. How? By saying, all right, let it be done. Let this be done. It's your wish. Thy will be done. This is what you should say. Thy will be done. You just say this, you'll be surprised. And then the whole mechanism, that enlightened attention of yours, is the part of the attention of God itself. So the whole thing will work out, the whole force, as you have worked for your personal problem before, now the whole of it will work out and it will happen. It's such a wonderful thing. And the attention has to be there, has to be in the subtle. See, because your attention is in the gross, that's why you attack the problem in this manner. If your attention is somehow or other made more attracted towards the subtle, then what happens? The effect of that will show. Otherwise also you will see. But then you will see it very clearly how it acts. For example, now, say, I come in my room. You have done all these things so beautifully, so well, so nice. Then, when I come in here, I see all that. Now, I don't see every minute part of it. I don't see how it's done, it's that, everything. But I just stand here. And I feel the whole thing within me working. It works. And it gives me joy. It gives me joy. It fills me with joy. Different types of joy that in my being, in my whole understanding. It's growing. It's making me happy. Now, I don't judge it on the way the people would judge. They would immediately come, supposing you see it's another level person. He would come and see in a very gross way. He'd say, oh, this was to be nice, and this is a stone, and this is this thing, and this should not have been here, and that should not have been there, and how much you paid for that, and why did you use it? You see, it goes on like that, you see. But a person who is divine, he may talk, you see, the way you are talking, but in that also it's playing. The divine is playing its part. You see, it's just playing its part, just to make a little, you see, sort of a hallucination for you. But inside that flow of the divine, it's just to give you joy, to get you all right. Even when such a person scolds or says something, it has that. In the same manner, if you make yourself very, very subtle, how? That any gross idea is coming, just shut up. Gradually your mind will be so trained, I mean, it will be so much understanding the nectar of subtleness that it will get it automatically. You will live in this world, but you will not feel it that way the way you feel it. You will not be involved. You will be eating food, all right, you are eating so very good, you make very nice, you make that. But you don't know what you are eating. You are just enjoying the love that is in that food. So to be subtle, to be that love, see, your attention has to be on love. If your attention is guided by the price of the thing, the quality of the thing, and all that, you see, then that's subtleness thereof. So to be subtle is also a mental activity after surgery. Now many people, sahaja, they think is a standstill stuff. It is not. Sometimes you misunderstand the meaning of sahaja. That is like a, first I say that the car will start sahaja, alright? But you put the accelerator. You have to maneuver the thing. That is most sahaja, because you have become a sahaja. If your attention is sahaja, then automatically you manage. You see, when you are master the maneuvering of the car, you just do it automatically, it's sahaja. But to be that sahaja, you have to first of all try. If you don't learn that, then that will mean that you are just standstill. Oh, I have left it to sahaja, when the vibrations will come, will come. Because there are still problems with it. You are not yet that settled. So to remove that, now you can do. To make yourself settled, to cleanse yourself, absolutely, you have to work out on it. For example, now with vibrations like this, you have an imbalance in the body, suppose. Then you have to remove. You know how to remove it. This is what has happened in Surge Yoga, that you know that there is an imbalance. You know that my chakra is got catchy, but this is happening. Now you bring it to the subtle point. It's first of all, you have to work on it physically. Alright? To make yourself absolutely clean, there are so many ways. First and foremost is feeling the vibrations, different hands, doing that, how it works out, which is more, which is less, how it's coming, why is this thing, then finding out how, where did I catch it, alright, such and such person beating the tube. You see, these are our bruised things and have to be taken away by bruised things. You beat them, for me I don't need any beating on it, just looking at it, it runs out. If I'm being there only, it's so sorry, I don't have to bother. But for you people, you do catch. So for that reason, you have to be careful. Physically, you have to work it. So there's so many ways, like even many people now must be thinking, oh, we are now realized, why should we sit in the water? No. Every day as we have our bath, we have to. Mother knows many things. It's a very good idea, you see. Just to avoid to see what is there, now we are all right. You know the vibrations we are getting. But you are not subtle. Still you catch no matter. So all these physical things are to be done still. You need it because still it is, we should say, permanent still. It's not yet absolutely perfectly any person. So you have to. That's one thing. Physical. Whatever is the physical thing you know about. You see, even if you want, you can take it out. See like that. There's a problem now, this fellow was here, he could have taken out like that. You can. You have to put it out. It does. It does work. It's symbolic. Every action, after all, is a surge action. Nobody does like this. You do it because it's hot and terrible. You just do it. If you see a realized soul, a small little child, you'll be amazed. They go to an airport, going on like this. All the time they'll be going on like this, on their own. You don't have to tell. But for you, you see, you must understand that that state is still there, so that you must feel it, and you should really throw it out. Physically, it has to be done. It's an exercise, and you cannot just be sahaja about it. No. There is a difference between me and you. So you have to work it out. Those who think we are realized, all right, finished, now we are done. Let's go on. You should go with all understanding and respect us. But no, you have to still rise and still. This is the physical side, which is very important. Then the second side is the mental side. Now mentally also, you see, all the time we are bombarded with things from all over. You read the newspaper in the morning, it's finished. You catch a Ragya, you catch a Muladhara, horrible things. It's a sadistic thing. If you see that, you just get a fright, you're waiting for this guy. So, what you have to do mentally, you must understand these are horrible things. Now, you cannot say that I'm innocent, I'm reading this, it's alright. No, you can't. So what you do is to put a button to say. And if you want to read, you read it. You read 2 lines, and if you think it's worth it, read it. Otherwise, what's the use of reading pornography? They are not. That's not meant for us. They are different. You must know we are different class. This is not meant for us at all. So what's this of reading all this? That's not going to give us pleasure. If there's something pleasurable, is something nice, like the lecture of Sadhana, I can say, or something like that. Then you go about to say sustenance, or something like that. Then you go ahead. When you read it, you support that person inside. But if you read pornography, you are one, and you become one of them. Because of the habits, it's the old habits, you see. These are old habits. Anything that you see, must you read? Not necessarily. You see, people have habits of reading all the advertisements of the day. If they miss one, they turn around to see that, oh, another they will see this. You see, these are the habits we have. So we have to make our attention settler. Oh, where are we going? So be alert about it. So mentally we have to be alert. Then another thing of mentally is to see what thoughts are coming to you. Still negative thoughts come to you. No denial of the fact. May not be about search over. It may be about something else. Maybe about something in life, or you might be dreaming about such things. At that time, what you have to do is to sit down and to push with positive thoughts. Like, as I said, a very good way you say that count your blessings like that. Say, how fortunate am I? See, in this world, there are so many people. Out of that, in this London, there are so many. Out of that, I am the one who has found out reading this book, how fortunate I am. And I am the one who is going on the right path. I feel it. I am moving. If I have to move it on this path, let me be very, very positive. See, let me move on this. When you start doing that, you'll be amazed that gradually these negative ideas will go. Because even now, you are attacked. You are very much attacked, and the ideas come. And then, you see, as your habits are, you see, because you are all intelligent and brought up in this intelligent atmosphere, so there are styles. I've seen intelligent styles are very dangerous. They're more dangerous than foolish styles. Intelligent styles are that, you you take it in such a way that you cheat yourself. All the time you start accepting things and you start cheating yourself. And these ideas get sedimented in your being gradually. And suddenly you find a big thing in your head. You say, oh, from where this revolt has come? What has happened to me? So be careful. Because these sedimentations will be settling down gradually. And you have had those habits, you see, of intelligent way of dealing. When you do intelligent, actually what is intelligent way? So many times is just to push it upside down and bring it inside. See, it's something so funny, but it is so. That when you deal with something intelligently, you know how to escape it, and how to avoid it, and how to sort of make it look different to yourself. You see, you yourself with intelligence deceive yourself and make it look different, and then you accept that thing, and that becomes a part and parcel of it, and you are not aware. Isn't it wrong? It's a common sign. So be careful. When you start clearing out your vision about it, you'll be surprised. Subtleness starts flowing. Subtleness will appear. The subtleness is a state. It is a state of your attention. Your attention is gross outside. Now you think of some sort of a mood which is just a stone. Then it starts getting moving. Becomes little. You should say mobile. Gradually gets out. The core is melting away. The outside is still hard. Like that is your attention. It starts melting. Now whenever you come across, now you are in the core. You are not outside. But whenever you come in contact, the core part, contact with the nose, suddenly you start becoming one with it. Then the crust starts again becoming immobile stuff. And the core starts becoming small. Again you increase the core, it starts coming to the periphery, and the thing starts melting. That is how the attention, if you can understand, is. And that attention, which is enlightening, has to be kept all the time enlightened. No justification with yourself. With others, also, you don't have to justify. It's all right. You think that we must grow, we must be all right, we must be very good. And when we find somebody is troubling us, it's rather difficult to tolerate nonsense like that. It's true. But for that I am sitting down, you just tell me, I can manage it. You have seen we have solved one problem very nice. And we can solve all the It's very clever, isn't it? That's the subtle way. It just gets solved. See? So you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to think 100 times. Though I am the person who will put you in problems. You say, I'll tell you, do like this, you should have done like this, you should have put in effort like this. But the problem I will be solving myself. You see? But I will just make you run up and down to see that. On the contrary, when you see me doing like that, you should understand I'm going to fix it. So the problems can be solved just like that if your attention is subtle. But if it is not, the main basic problem is that you cannot approach it. The approach to the problem is only possible if you are a subtle being. If you are not a subtle being, you cannot approach any problem. So to be subtle and to be there, to be divine, one has to understand the grossness that is God. Through Kundalini you can, because you can raise your Kundalini, see where it is hanging. Now it's very heavy here, like a stone here. It's thumping here, it's doing all these things. Now it's a very gross way of looking at it. Very gross way of looking at it. It is suggesting to you something. So what you have to do is to see for yourself now at Sahasrara. That's the place for somebody who knows. You just sit down and say, now, what have I done? Why this problem on myself? If I have done anything like that, this way, is a simple way. But first of all, foremost thing is that what is the substance within? Is it a subtle substance that's speaking or the gross one? From which point are you speaking? Is the thing. Supposing you are speaking from that point where you are a Governor General, everybody has to obey. But if you are speaking from the point where you are a peon, what are you going to obey? So where is the attention is the thing. So mentally you have to work it out in your meditation. Now you sit down for meditation, all right. Mostly try to be thoughtlessly aware. But if there are thoughts, you should try to keep it down by saying, how fortunate that I have felt these vibrations, I felt it. And how happy I am about it. Now you get away all the negative thoughts. That's how you can fight it. Now whatever you do will lead you to Sahaja. Not before. Before realization it has no meaning because a dead car standing there. But now the car has started moving. And whatever you do, whatever you try, it will make you subtle. Simple thing is like declaration. That is, I am going to do this. I have decided to do this. Put your mind to positive thinking. What are we going to do? How are we going to do? How are we going to work it out? You'll be surprised how things will go. But normally, our habits are for our gross problems. Now, I would say Bombay Sahaj Yogis are quite developed. They are quite good. Still sometimes they really tumble down very badly. This time I thought they were a little more proud than anything else because Delhi people were not so good at things. They had to come and do it, and I think the Bombay people did feel that, so they were sort of better in the hand to Delhi people. But then they found themselves quite low, and all of them Humpty Dumpty sitting down there. You see, so it can happen. So anyone who feels that I have achieved everything or I have reached everything can have a Humpty Dumpty fall. Because you see, it was so beautifully played. I'll tell you what happened. They came down and then they were in the old Delhi. We had no place to stay properly. So I said, all right, you arrange one place in the guest house and they can stay in the boys' hostel and the girls can stay in the girls' hostel. It's all right, it can be done. So then the gross thing came. So one of the persons said that the food in that boys' hostel is full of oil and this and how can we eat them? And I didn't know about it. Nobody told me. And then they had to arrange it with somebody and they had to suddenly purchase all the food and everything and they had to arrange a cook and they stayed with somebody. And where they stayed it was all full of roots. They were all caught up in the head, terrible and this and that. So they said, Mother, what has happened to us? You know, we came all the way and this is what has happened. Now we are all vomiting because this has happened. I said, why? Where are you eating these days? Not in that oily place. We have our own cook, we have our everything. But the problem is, you see, the house is full of roots and we are all finished with that. So I said, who had asked you to suggest that? Can't you eat that food? So many, thousands of boys are eating here. You are Sahaj Yogis. You can't eat that food. Your attention is on the oily food. What is so special about yourselves that you can't eat? I mean, you should be able to eat even the stones. That's what Sahaj Yoga is. But you can't eat the ordinary food that all so many thousands of boys are eating. And you wanted to stay away in such importance of yourself. So go ahead. And this was all done by Satanic. You should have thought once at least. But why are we wanting to go away from here, that place, when it is all organized? Let us be here. That is Sahaja. That part I didn't understand. You see, discrimination also. What is Sahaja, what is Asahaja? Where are you Sahaja and where you are not? You should discriminate. That point at this point should be. So the so-called the high top class Sahaj Yogis fell down, laughed like that. And they felt very shy. I said, it's all right. is a lesson. Because you can overcome food problems. But what about the foods? Why should you go in with somebody, a person who's just come to Sahaja Yoga and you don't know what sort of a person he is? I said, well, it's your Maya. I said, but what about you? You people are thinking that you are great, and you are the greatest Sahaja Yogis ever born, and you are the topmost among all the world, so don't think like that. And this is what happens. You see, so it plays on you, just to test you, and it works on it. So, you see, Sahaja means whatever comes your way, you take it, no doubt. But you do it yourself with positiveness. That is very necessary. That doesn't mean you go on accepting everything Sahaja. The good's coming on to me, I'm accepting. Everything coming on to me, I'm accepting. That is not the way it is Sahaja. That's the point. You see, when we start doing like that, then actually Sahaja, what you will get is goods, and what you will get is all the negativity, and also you will get all the sickness, illness, everything. You have to be careful. So mentally you should be alert. Physically you should work it out. And physically there's another point is that you must look after your body. Physically. Very much necessary. Because this body is the temple of God. It's definitely not the temple. It's the shrine. See how beautiful shrine. And I love to reside in this place. Let it be so beautiful that God should reside in it. Look after your health. Look after yourself. You should treat yourself. There's no harm. People might say that why should I treat myself? I must take all the burdens on myself. All these out-of-date ideas of suffering are useless for surgery. Nobody has to suffer. You have to be very, very healthy people. Like somebody said, why is it that Ramakrishna Paramahansa did not cure himself? Because he did not know how to cure himself, first of all. But Ramakrishna said, I want to take all the burdens on my head. You don't get sick if somebody is sick. You do not get sick. But the only thing is that if you look after your body, you respect your body, then your body also respects you. Your body understands. If you don't care for your body, you neglect your body, the body also says, all right, I have mine. So you have to look after your body. You have to know how to keep it all right. I think we should really write it down, all the things that are to be done to look after your body. That is very important. Because in these modern times and modern society, of course you have devised ways of comfort that you press here, then you get everything coming down, and you press there, and you get the food inside your stomach, and all that is there. But you have not revealed everything. That is all comfort, they call it, but I call it lethargy, or we cannot laziness. It is not going to give you good health. Good health is possible only if you understand the balance in a person, every understanding about how the body acts and what happens to the body. Small things like hot and cold, cold and hot. This is very important for surgeons. See, surgeons have to be perfect, absolutely perfect. And you don't have to do with the norms of the modern times that everybody should be thin and everybody should be absolutely TB patient going around or for some sort of a, what you call a beauty parade. You should be all very healthy people and impressive. You see, whenever you sit there, people should be literally frightened of you, that from where these wrestlers have come. So this is the sign. This is the sign of attending to your health, attending to yourself and your mental health also. And that's why I say that you be careful as to what you eat and what you see and what you hear and how much attention you pay to it. You see, supposing now a person like David comes in, you see, you pay too much attention to a man like that. Everything is filled with that, the whole atmosphere talking about it. Everybody is worried about it. It's all going on. It's negative. I think you talk more about David than about me at that time, because I had also gone if David was there. But you see, sort of thing is, it happens. Because we are used to see everything like the sensational thing coming in. See, like the newspapers will always publish something sensational. We are used to sensational. So Mr. David was quite important. But just see how unimportant he was. It's just simple. So if you had just neglected him, not bothered him much or anything, paying attention to him. I hope Kuli is not too long with the fellow. He's qualified. See, I don't want Kuli to be curing him and getting his trouble. So the regular habits of sitting in the water and all that should be done. Also regular habits about your mind. Do not read these things. Just avoid. You don't want to read any more of these things. There are so many beautiful books you can read. Like if you have to read and sort of feel if you are used to it, you can read beautiful books. I've told you so many of them are there. You can read the Bible and see for yourself. But it is all surface. Every word. You can find out so many quotations and so many things which can help us to tell these Christians, otherwise they are not going to listen to this. They are such conformed sort of things. So that you have to tell something from the Bible. You can read Quran, you can read other books like Khalil Gibran, which are supporting, which are also helping you, which are giving you ideas. Are you alright? Sure? I think you better put your left hand towards me and right hand outside.
These two people came for the first time while we were away.
Really?
Yes.
You have given them realization?
James is need rest.
No. Okay. So you can close it now.